You are about to meet a sex trafficking survivor from right here in Denver, and how easily it happened to her is just as troubling as what happened to her. Now, January is National Human Trafficking Prevention Month, and tonight, Denver 7's Colette Bordelon with the chilling story of the trafficking happening all around us in plain sight.
I would like to close the chapter and write a new book.
In the dark corners of Denver.
It's such a manipulation that is not spoken about enough, I think.
A certain kind of crime is hiding in plain sight.
You don't get kidnapped off the street. You meet a stranger who you think is interested in you, who loves you, and it turns into a very dark story, unfortunately.
We're speaking with a survivor of sex trafficking, choosing to use the alias Jade.
I had specific ways in how I was supposed to dress and look and talk.
She's one of a handful of survivors connected to William Galbraith.
This individual was trafficking multiple other victims while he was on probation.
This is Ashley Morgan, the director of the Human Trafficking Unit within the Denver DA's office.
He pleaded guilty to human trafficking and agreed to 21 years in the Department of Corrections. His sentencing will be happening in the next couple of months. We have seen an increase in the cases filed over the time that our unit has been created, and I think that's largely attributed to having focused teams.
Morgan says labor or sex trafficking happens when someone is coerced into that situation.
That can mean threatening them, as in I'm going to kill you or hurt you if you don't do this, up to I will withhold drugs from you.
One of many challenges with such a crime is understanding how frequently it happens.
Because of Denver's location and the transportation corridors we have here, it's very easy to get into DIA and move across the state.
Morgan says labor trafficking happens in several different industries like hotels and restaurants. And a lot of the times, recruiting for sex trafficking starts on social media.
There is a lot of psychological manipulation that goes on in the human trafficking world.
John Walsh is the new district attorney in Denver, who says their human trafficking unit is the largest of its kind in the state.
It's the kind of thing that we need to continue to devote resources to move forward to combat what is really a scourge on the most vulnerable people in our society.
Jade says that unit came through for her.
I feel like I was silenced for so long, and I didn't really get the chance to speak my truth and heal from that and see the justice from it.
Saying it's time to close this chapter.
There's people out there that will listen to you. There's people out there that will help you.
And finally, write her own story. Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
And if you or someone you know is a victim of human trafficking, please call the National Human Trafficking Hotline. There's a number on your screen available 24/7, and all calls are confidential.